Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Feeling good. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. A lot going on in boxing. Canelo Alvarez versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. One of the biggest fights. Maybe not the most meaningful out of all of the fights, but certainly one of the biggest in terms of the money I think it'll produce and generate. And it is still a good fight. I told you guys from the jump, I have no problems with this fight. Canelo's moving up, which is what people wanted him to do, including myself. If he 154, if you're not going to fight Andre and a lot of rematch, and Jamal Charlo, who just recently moved up, his belt is now available for the winner of Tony Harrison versus Jared Swift Hurd. I made a video about that. Check it out. Now, back to Canelo. He's moving up to Canelo weight, catch weight of 164.5. Chavez is coming down. And you guys seen the title of this video. Chavez Jr. is maintaining his weight. And I love this. You know, in the true Ego Weight Watchers fashion, I got to keep it a buck. And this is what he needs to be doing. Even if he's not sparring or anything right now, he needs to keep that in line. There are a lot of doubters, a lot of people who think this is not going to be the best Chavez or he can't make weight. So he needs to shut those people up and those detractors. And the best way to do it is to moderate what you do between now and May. Prove how bad you want it. We've heard the interviews and heard what you had to say, heard what Canelo had to say. Now it's personal. I was born ready, all that. Now this is the time to prove it. And they're kicking off a press conference starting next week. If you guys know any videographers in Mexico City, Texas, or New York, make sure you hit me up. Directed by ego@gmail.com. And the press tour, they're going from city to city promoting the fight. Again, the fight is May 6th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. And I think it's going to be a big fight. But Canelo, he's clearly the A side. I made a video about this the other day, and he was pictured with Sylvester Stallone. If you go to Canelo's page, he has like a short snippet of whatever they're working on. They were doing some kind of fight choreography. I don't know if it's a promo spot for Canelo Chavez Jr. I don't know if it's a Creed spin-off movie that they're doing. I don't know if it's a commercial. I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of film work that involves Canelo punching Sylvester Stallone in some capacity or for the scene doing it. So that'll be cool. But Canelo, again, he's the A side. He's the cash cow. Mayweather's retired doing this promotional gig. Canelo is that. So it'll be interesting. Eric Gomez of Golden Boy Promotions says the deal is still the plan, I guess you could say. Not deal. There's no signed, sealed, and delivered deal. But the plan is to conquer Chavez Jr., beat him, and then perhaps fight Triple G in September. Again, some people are going to be like, no, it won't happen. I don't know. I can't tell you. I understand the doubts and the hesitation because, to be honest, Canelo and team have said this. They said, hey, give us a mandatory or a voluntary defense. And then they selected Khan, and then they gave up the belt. Canelo gave up the belt anyway and just handed it over to Golovkin, say, I'm in court dealing with this other lawsuit. I'm not going to be held to your standards and these artificial deadlines. So here's the belt. So I don't know. I want it to happen. If Triple G gets past Jacobs and Canelo gets past Chavez Jr., it needs to happen. Point blank, period. There's no other ifs, ands, and buts about it. Now, I got to address this real quick. Some of you fans are literally delusional, and you base all of your boxing on emotions. And it's funny, if I reply to anybody, people say, oh, you're just being emotional. I reply because I have time, and I try to reach out to people, whether it's a good comment or a bad comment. Sometimes I like to give somebody some shtick back, pause. And the thing is, if I make a video, all my videos, and if you don't like this, then this is not the channel for you. There's a ton of other channels, new channels, old channels, that would probably better suit your needs. If you don't want to hear my thoughts, this is Ego's thoughts. I give you my thoughts, and I don't bend or budge for anyone. I'm not going to tell you guys something I don't see. Like, oh, you're just saying that to hype up the fight. If I didn't feel that Chavez Jr. is not going to be easy work, I'm not going to make the video saying that. Chavez don't pay me. Golden Boy don't pay. You know what I mean? I don't have no, I get paid from YouTube/Google, right? Period. But it's funny because I make a video and state my opinion, and people say, oh, it's because you hate Canelo. what? But when I picked Canelo to beat Miguel Cotto, who some people at that time said wasn't going to happen. Cotto was way too experienced. Canelo's way too flat-footed, and he lacked this and that, and Floyd beat him and this and that. See, I was the man when I picked Canelo to beat Cotto. So again, if you guys don't like the truth or my personal thoughts, then it's not the video for you. I don't have a problem with Canelo. Canelo's a good fighter. He's actually one of my favorites to watch stylistically. Does that mean I agree with every decision him or his team has made? Absolutely not. It doesn't mean that. And that goes with any fighter. Floyd Mayweather, I like him as a skill and what he does in the ring, but that doesn't mean I agree with every motion or notion or comment that he's ever made or what he does. That's for some of y'all with the emotions. But back to the subject at hand, I really feel like Julio Cesar Chavez is at least trying, which is really all I can ask of him. He's trying to maintain his weight, and he wants to prove the people wrong. Whether he can pull it off or has the skill to do it, that remains to be seen May 6th. But I like him at least trying, because it could go. People in boxing are super fickle, like the fans. If Chavez Jr. was posting pictures again of him eating In-N-Out burger, eating double doubles and shit, animal style fries, what would people say? Oh, fucking Gordo, fucking fat boy, and this and that. And they would be ragging on him for eating like a cow, or, you know what I'm saying, like not taking care of himself or taking the fight serious. But then when everything he's posting looks like he's at least doing that to make the most of this opportunity in the second chance and to make the fight, then they still get mad. Oh, he has no chance, or ego, you hate Canelo, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's like, what do you want? Me, I'm a realist. Canelo seems to be doing what he looks like he's maintaining his body. Plus, he's moving up, so I don't think weight will be an issue for him. It actually gives him a little bit of a break. And then you look at Julio Cesar Chavez, from what you guys seen the pictures throughout this video, Ego Weight Watchers, aka ill, it looks like he's staying in line with a certain threshold. The Chavez team went on record saying that we don't expect to balloon up that high. We don't even think we'll be at 180 on fight night. We're looking to be between, I forgot the exact numbers, but they said like 178 or under. You know what I mean? And if he maintains his shape, is eating right and dieting correctly with his frame, who knows? It looks like, but I mean, I'm going to give the man the benefit of a doubt, even though there's certain people in boxing, you don't know what to trust, like Victor Ortiz, Zab Judah, Adrian Broner, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. All those guys have done things where they said one thing and then did another. So I don't know, but all I can base it off of is what I've seen and what I've seen so far. And I like that it looks at least like Chavez Jr. is doing the right things thus far to make this as competitive as possible. He enlisted the help of one of my favorite trainers, a Hall of Fame trainer, Nacho Beristain, who is a no-nonsense type of dude. You know what I'm saying? He also has his dad, who is one of my favorites, you know what I mean, all time, like classic fights and whatnot, Julio Cesar Chavez, right? So that's two Mexican legends, two boxing legends in your ear. Now, again, it's up to you to listen to what they're saying and be able to implement it. But that's like, I mean, if you look at how long, I don't even know, but Chavez Sr., his career, he fought like 100 plus people. So think about how much experience is right there. How many fights has Nacho, just Juan Manuel Marquez, how many fights has Nacho and Juan had together? You know what I'm saying? Think about all the times they came up short versus Pacquiao on the scorecards and then finally knocking them out. Look at all that experience. Not to mention Nacho Beristain has trained other people like Johnny Gonzalez. He trained Ricardo Finito Lopez, who's an all-time Hall of Famer to me. That's a lot of seniority, a lot of experience. So again, I'm not gonna bash Chavez. You guys can say he doesn't have a chance. It has nothing to do with hating Canelo. It's just what I see. And I like that he's trying to keep his physique within a certain threshold and make this interesting, because he's going to have to, because obviously if he goes in there and gets blown out, that's going to be, people are going to be like, oh, you're done for. Your career's over. So if he wants to do what's in his best interest, he's going to have to make this compelling, have to make this controversial, even if he lost, but he lost controversially like Edeslani Lara, that's not going to be that bad of a bump. The biggest bump would be is if he goes out there and Canelo knocks him out, or Canelo just destroys him like Angulo or something. That wouldn't be good. But I mean, I like this. I like what I'm seeing from both fighters so far. Press tour is kicking off, so I like what Golden Boy's doing in terms of promoting the fight so far. I mean, obviously I haven't seen the press tour because it hasn't happened, but I mean, they're doing it right. There's plenty of time before the fight, doing the press tour. Again, guys, email me if you live in any of those areas, Texas, Mexico City, New York, right? So let me know what you guys think, but good stuff from Chavez Jr., staying active, not just being on the couch and you know what I mean, looks like he's training lightly or whatever he has to do to be ready. And the biggest thing he has to watch is overtraining. If he's like so locked in, you don't want to do too much where you're tapped out by the time you go to like start sparring and stuff like that. So he has to be careful. He's walking a fine line right here. But I like what I'm seeing so far. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.